assistant coach.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. Kill.
22 jet bomber.
Following the interception, Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down. Boom. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Draw play. This is Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Booth. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Now it's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
80 weapon.
From the 40 now on second down. Young, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Right back to him on 1st down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er. That's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
15 line.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Derrick Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Booth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here comes Pettis on the return. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it second down and 11. On second and 11 now. Young. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Newton. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it.
Ready, break.
So there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
44 Mike. Check, check.
Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Young. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. Third down here. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Young. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
44, Mike, 44.
To throw on second and 6. Young looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's coming.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
On second and 2, Young. And they will not get the connection. There, it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Young will set to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry for Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw. Boom. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. That throw by Young incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, it's Newton. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Booth. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, go.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Come on, D. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Snap.
Young, going to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over it to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, Booth. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Booth. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run on 1st down. Newton. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Check line 54. Line 54. 66. Move now.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
From the 31, Young. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Booth. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Newton. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 2nd and 13. Young completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down, 50%. We have 6 to this one. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Bang, 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 bang. Under 10, under 10. Let's go.
They run it with Bibbs. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Brings up 4th down and
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
Get it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ten logo.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hit it.
Now here's Young. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the kick is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, four in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Boom. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the